Hello and welcome to episode 42 of the Tash Talks live show. Are you ready for this? I'm on a whole different energy this week, let me tell you. Do you know when you hear that, are you ready to up level? Like, are you ready to up level? Because that is where I feel I am at. And my clients that are with me right now, they know, they feel it because they're doing the exact same thing right now. Like, do you know when you start off the year and you've set yourself, big stretch goal and you're like, yeah, absolutely, I'm feeling this, I'm vibing this. It's freaking scary as hell, but I know this could happen. And then you're on that momentum, and it's like, oh yes. And it just feels like more ideas are coming, more aligned ideas, which, can I just say, when you have like these aligned ideas coming through, it does mean making space for this. It means making way for this to come through. We're not inhuman. Like, there's so much to kind of navigate through and hold. You should be quite picky with your energy. You should be quite picky with what you're going to hold space for when it comes to what offers you're going to offer your community. So I'm definitely making room for a lot of new stuff that's coming through, which does mean adjusting, amending, deleting things like it does. And you've got to be ready for that. And I am so down for that. Now, before we kind of get into the juice of today's session, I just want to remind you that I'm doing a live masterclass Monday, the 29th of January at 11 a.m. UK time. Yes, there will be a replay, but I would definitely suggest that you jump on live to this masterclass because it is going to be not only just fire, there's just a different energy when you watch something live for sure. But I get it if you're like busy coaching clients or you've got customers in at that point and you really do want to catch the replay. It will be going out to you only if you sign up for the masterclass, though. The replay won't be going out to just everybody. It will go out to only if you sign up. So definitely do that. I'm really going to kind of diving into how you can shift your subconscious mind, because listen, from having the experience that I have in the 6.5 years of business now, what I've really realized of how to like quantum leap your business is to really be able to shift your subconscious mind. Like, I feel like the strategy side to things is probably like the easier part to it. It really is. Like, where the work really comes in is like the subconscious. So I'm really going to teach you what is actually really stopping you right now from breaking through to that next level in your business, whether that's the next level 6 figures or whether that next level for you is multi 6 figures. That you're going to learn exactly what it is that's stopping you, and more importantly, how to change it. And no, it's not strategy, if you do need to ask. I'm going to teach you how to feel wealthy right now, whatever the number is on your bank account, whatever the number is when you dial into your online banking app. Like, this is about hacking the subconscious, okay? So I'm going to teach you how to do that. I'm also going to be teaching you about the lack loop, which many of you are going to be in, okay? And how you can rewire your subconscious mind to reprogram it so it now works for you. I like to see as my subconscious mind is basically now like my personal assistant. When I say I want something, it will do everything in its power to work with me in order for me to get what it is that I want. So we can break this lack loop. I'm going to teach you about making 6 figures does not mean that you need to hustle more, invest into any more strategy, or work. In fact, it's the absolute opposite. And no, I'm not going to say that you can literally lay down, do nothing, and next minute you're going to be a billionaire on a beach. Like, no, that if you're looking for that type of win, I'm not that type of coach. Afraid that's not the bullshit I'm going to try and sell you. For sure not. Everything I'm going to teach you in this masterclass, I wish, being honest, I knew at the start of my journey, and even wish that I just wish everybody could understand and know what the power the subconscious mind has, which leads me perfectly into what I kind of want to riff on in today's session. But yes, the link, I'll post that up into the Facebook group for you so you can come and join. And it's subconsciously shifting to 6 figures and freaking beyond. And I'm celebrating every single one of you souls that already joined and in. So yes, let's freaking go. So I know you desire to make more money in your business. I know that. You would not be in the Soulful Badass Facebook community if you weren't. You wouldn't be following me over on my TikTok or my Instagram or listening to my podcast or listening to or watching my YouTube shorts. Like, it wouldn't be happening. So I know that you want to make more money in your business, but I'm going to call you out here and ask you, are you willing to do the work? Are you willing to do the work? Like, let's be fair. Wanting 10K months is the easy part. Wanting to sell out your launch is the easy part. Wanting your clients to get the most amazing results and like shout your name from the rooftop, like, that's the easy part. The desiring money is one thing. Desiring the results, desiring the success. Doing the work is another. Doing the work to be able to hold it, to navigate through the limiting beliefs, the resistance that comes up, the uncomfortable times, that's a whole different thing. And that is where it gets lost. That is where it gets lost, because it's something I like to say about the law of polarity. When there's light, there's dark. And I feel there's too many entrepreneurs out there that want all the high stuff. They want the high life. They want to say that they're making 10K, 15, 20K months. I sold out my launches. My TikTok went viral. I've just been picked up to do this podcast. Like, they want all of that, but they're not actually willing to do the work, which is going to help them get that point. We can be, and you need to, I'm going to call you out here. Are you so consumed in the doing? Are you so consumed in the strategy that you're missing the point of what's actually going to get your business to that level? And I get it. We're so conditioned, especially being on social media, that you need to do more, you need to hustle, you need to work through this, and this strategy is going to be what gets you to here to here. And I'm here to call bullshit on it. I'm here to call bullshit, because you're saying you want all of those things, yet can you really hold that level of success? Can you hold that level of confidence? Let's take, for example, when you're trying to call in high level clients, right? That high caliber type of go-getting, self-led, freaking, I know what I want. I don't need you as my coach to hold my hand and like step by step teach me this. I need you here to inspire me, to lead me, to show me what's possible. Like, that's the type of high caliber client, what they're, as their coach or their mentor or their service provider, that's what they're looking for. Are you holding that level of energy? They're not looking for a quiet little mouse. They're looking for someone that's going to stand in their ground. And I don't mean you need to be the loudest person in the room, but you need to hold the energy of the room. You need to be able to hold that energy. So when that high caliber client comes to you and is going to challenge you and is going to push you and it's going to stretch you, let's say you're a coach, you need to be able to stand in that. You need to be able to hold your personal power. You can't be that personal power and hold your own when things are going great. And then as soon as a client defaults in a payment, you zip, go down. As soon as, for example, a client says they were a dreamy ideal client, they wanted to work with you, and then they say no, or they ghost you. Zip. It's like someone's popped the air balloon. You have this beautiful big balloon that's here and it's going amazing and it's floating up and everything's going great. And then as soon as something is difficult, something is challenging, the shit hits the fan, a limiting belief comes up, because guess what? They're never going to go away unless you actually work on them. There's going to be some resistance. There's going to be some uncomfortable times. That when you're that temperamental and you haven't done that work, that balloon is going to pop, 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 pop. So you're saying that you want more money in your business. You're saying that you want to hold this level of success, but you're actually not willing to sit with the uncomfortableness. And how do I know that? I know that because of where you are right now. Are you struggling to hold the resistance right now? Right? And I know what that resistance feels like. When you've got that desire and that goal that you really want to get to and you're not there, it's feeling frustrating. It's feeling slightly challenging. But if you can't hold that now, what makes you think when you get to that level at 10K, 15K, 20K, you're going to be able to hold that resistance? You're going to be able to hold those challenges. You're going to be able to hold those limiting beliefs. You're going to be able to hold that uncomfortableness. You're not going to, because you can't hold it now. So the number in your bank account, the number of what's coming into your business, whether that be cash, revenue, profit, it doesn't matter. Can you hold that right now? Can you? And if you're like, absolutely, I want to, and how you can know if you can hold this is when you do the inner work. When you sit and you can really lean in and feel into the triggers that come up for you, or when there's a default payment, or when you've gone on Instagram and you've seen yet another person celebrate another goal that you want. All of these things that are coming up, can you navigate through this? Can you look at yourself in the mirror and be like, wow, how great that this is an opportunity for me to work on me? Because I feel like social media is very responsible to this, but we have to stand in our own, we have to take our own personal responsibility at this. We look at other people achieving the things we want to have in our business, and we see it for literally as if it's in black and white. We see it as, okay, she's posting on social every day, so I'm going to do that. And that's what's actually going to get me the results. Or she mentioned this particular topic on her Insta story, so I'm literally going to copy that and put that out there. Or I saw her collaborate on a YouTube video, so maybe that's what I need to do. I'm going to go and collaborate on a YouTube video. And you're basically chasing your tail, but you're missing the point because the picture's in black and white. You're not seeing the color. You're not seeing the detail. You're not seeing the work she's done on herself. You've not seen the limiting beliefs that have come up over and over and over for her to work on herself. You've not seen the times where she's had to sit with her inner child or connect up with her higher self. You've not seen the times when she's had to hold the polarity of having an incredible high cash month and something going shockingly bad in her personal life, or her personal life being amazing and then the income didn't come through that month, and she's still able to sit and hold herself and call in these clients and know and stand in her personal power. Like, this is from doing this inner work. That is what you're not seeing in that black and white picture, is the color. And I'm here to fill in that color for you. I'm here to paint the real picture of the work that you really need to do. And you need to be honest with yourself. Can you hold that? Can you hold more clients? Can you hold more needs? Can you hold more energy? Can you stretch yourself? Can you do the work on yourself? Can you hold that mirror on yourself? Can you be triggered AF? And then instead of naturally letting your brain, your subconscious mind go into all the reasons why that's not going to happen for you, and can you switch the mirror around to yourself and put the light on yourself and go, wow, this is an opportunity for me to do some work on myself. I now don't look at triggers anymore and be like, oh my goodness, can't understand why she's doing this and I'm not. And I've been X amount of time in business and I've done this and this hasn't worked. I'm like, wow, I take it there's some more work here to do. And if you think it's a one and done, if you think that you can take one course, one program, one session and just expect everything, yeah, of course you can create a shift. I do in my power hours. But my clients are not coming to me with a handful of all their limiting beliefs and expecting me to just shift that all in one session and work on their inner child and connect them back to their higher self and work on their money stuff and work on their energy stuff and work on the strategy. Like, no, that's why you have packages of 3 and 6 months that I work with my clients on this. That's why, for example, when I do Conscious Coach, I've extended that now to 3 months. Like, it's the work, right? And this is why I feel like it's my mission to be able to be the voice of reason to people, to be like, oh my goodness, this is exactly the work I needed to do. I've had so many clients say to me, Tash, it was until I met you and saw you and stalked you that I realized what the real work I needed to do. And that's what it is. I speak about neutrality a lot, okay? And I get it. It's probably a terminology that maybe you're not really kind of, oh, what does that actually mean? But I know what you want. I know that you want to get to 10K in your months in your business, 15K, 20K, but I know you want to hold the power of it. I know you don't want money to be the power. I know you don't want the external validation to validate why you're so freaking great. I know you want to be truly and utterly confident in yourself. Well, what does that mean? That means being able to literally pick up your phone, jump on Insta stories and sell the shit out of your offers because you truly believe in you. You believe in your transformation. You believe in the offer, like to your core. It's easy for you. That's confidence. Being able to show up and do a live and speak what's on your heart with no freaking notes and no cues of what shall I say to my audience to make them sell? Like, no, right? This is having that unapologetic energy where this is your mission. Like, if you asked me to speak about why trains were made in the 1960s, my husband, on the other hand, could riff on that for hours. Just not my bag. Okay. Ask me to speak about the subconscious mind, strategy, money, all of this energy. I'm here for it, right? This is Bites Energy Genius. It's what I do. So can you stand in that level of confidence? I like to call it the Beyonce level of confidence, because when she is on stage, Sasha Fierce, when she is on stage, that tiny little Beyonce, that tiny little petite Beyonce owns the freaking auditorium. She owns it. And guess what? That didn't come from her buying something. That didn't come from the amount of money that she has in her account. That didn't come from any external validations. Guess what? That came from within. She had to create that to be able to create Beyonce, to create Sasha Fierce. It started from within. And I don't know about you. Tell me in the chat box, hey, everyone, I can't see your comments. Really annoying when that happens. So I can't see if you're chatting to me. So if you are, I will try and get it up on here. Have you, I'd love for you to tell me in the chat box. It says and can't get it. Facebook up. Hold on. Strange. Hold on. No, it's not coming up. No idea why. No. Anyway, if you've seen Beyonce on stage, and think of any star, it doesn't have to be Beyonce, but any star that you think about, it's their confidence, it's their energy, it's the way they hold themselves, it's the way they move, it's the way they talk. It's something in their stance, their body language, the words that they are communicating, their eye contact. It's all of these things that isn't bought. You can't buy confidence, right? And you may be thinking, I'll have more confidence when I make 20K. No, you won't. Bullshit, you won't. Let me give you 20K right now. Let me transfer £20,000 to you right now. And tell me honestly, if your confidence just bing, it's here, because it won't. It's bullshit. It's like you going, I just need a stage. I just need my program to like sell out. But you're already doing great with your one-on-one. Where's the confidence? Why, if the confidence is coming from externals, why is that not enough? Why are you not enough and confident with the money that you do have in your account? What about the fact that you're making 3, 4, 5, 6K already? Why is that not enough? Because you're saying you want more, but you're not willing to stand in the energy of what you have right now. So what's going to change just because the bank account number goes up? Because I hate to break it to you, but nothing will change unless you change. It's like when people win the lottery. So overnight, they've gone from their normal lives, you know, living out with their normal cars, their normal houses. And then next minute, you know, they win the lottery and they are driving Lamborghinis. They have got a 16-bedroom mansion. They're traveling around the world in first class, private jets. Like nothing is off the limits. Like they can absolutely have whatever they want. Well, why is the stats in 18 months that they lose it all and they actually become more broker and in more debt than when they won the lottery? Why? Because they're not used to it and the money doesn't change anything. This is what I mean. It's the internals that need to change. And this is why you need to come and join Subconsciously Shifting 6 Figures and Beyond, the free masterclass, because I'm going to teach you about this. I'm going to teach you how you need to shift this in order for this to shift. It's going to be an absolute game changer. Think about this, the next level in your business, right? So let's call it 10K cash consistent months, because no one just wants a 10K month and then that's it. You know, you make 6 figures because you made one 10K month, right? Let's say your goal is that, you know, to hit that 6 figure, to say at the end of the year, I made 6 figures, right? That requires a different level of identity. That requires a different level of thinking, of feeling, that a different level of emotions, a different level of actions, a different level of behaviors, a different level of habits, a different level of results. It's a whole knock-on effect. You can't just, it's not just one thing. Think this one thing and then you'll do it. No. It's the combination of it all. You need to learn how to retrain your mind so it aligns with your body. Because right now your body is working on autopilot and it's going on the past. Everything's happened before. Okay, this is where you get nervous when you're like, oh, well, the last launch didn't sell out. Well, guess what? Those same thoughts, those same feelings, those same actions are going to be happening over and over again because your body has memorized it. Remember as a kid when you were in school and used to memorize the times tables? Actually, good story on this. You know what my dad used to do? God rest his soul. So most people in school learn 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. And you go down like that, right? Most people did. Yeah, my dad was too cute for that because he knew you'd memorize it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Like you memorized it as a kid, didn't you? So you were just ready. So when you had done a test and they messed it up, you had to go, you had to go in order, didn't you? If let's say it said 3 times 6, you're like, okay, 1 times 6 is 6. 2 times 6 is 12. 3, 6. Oh, I've got the answer because you memorized it. Whereas what my dad used to do is he'd go 6 6s, 36. Like you had to know the answer. He wasn't going in order, right? And he wasn't starting at 1 and going like doing your 1 times tables, your 2 times. Sometimes he'd just be like 7 7s, 49. Like you just, and I am very good at my maths, like my times tables, very good at it because I was conditioned to, because I was taught to learn the skill rather than memorize the numbers. And that's what we're conditioned in school, isn't it? To like memorize numbers. And that's what our body's done. It memorizes your past launches. It memorizes your past experiences. It memorizes everything. So your body is working on autopilot over and over and over again, yet you're expecting to get a different result. Yet your body's memorized the same things over and over again. So this is why we have to align our mind with our body. And this is why it's so important for you to be able to hold that level of success, hold that level of cash. You need to become somebody that, of course, I earn 6 figures. You need to become that confident, resilient, that person that's willing to work through and navigate the limiting beliefs and navigate the uncomfortableness and navigate the resistance, because it's never going to go away. I still have resistance now. I still feel uncomfortable. I still experience difficult things. I still navigate through limiting beliefs. Yeah, I make more money. So it doesn't go away just because you have to become someone that's able to hold this. I'm able to hold. Now, if somebody says, could you double your income right now? I'd say, yeah, I can hold it. I can hold that. And that's the work. That's why I will make that. That's why I will double my income for the month, because I've become someone that can make that can hold that, that's an energetic match to that. And this is the freaking work. Oh, yes. So I will drop that masterclass for you. Like, I know. This is for you. I know you need this. And I can't wait to teach you so much more. Also, while you want to be on live, there is some extra bonuses that are dropping, because in order for me to celebrate the opening of Conscious Coach, round 5, may I just what the, round 5 we're going to be on. So this is all in celebration for the doors opening for Conscious Coach, but you have to be live in order for these special bonuses that are going to be dropping. All right. And you are not going to want to miss this. It's something that I've never done before, which I love to freaking do. So don't forget, new episode of the Tash Talks is out today, episode 28, which is fire. You know what I love you if you are a regular listener. You know what I love? My team do all of the back end stuff for the podcast, right? And most Friday mornings, I literally just jump on and just like to sense check it and just have a look. And I see how many people have downloaded it already. I'm like, wait, I haven't even put this on my Insta story. This hasn't even gone out on my email list. Like, I'm not told a soul that this is out. But you know what I love? That you are a regular listener, that you're like, that's my girl. She's got a podcast out on Friday and I'm listening to this. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate your DMs where you go, I binge your podcast. It is the damn hot stuff. And I'm like, thank you. Like, you're on my energy. You're on my energy. I actually had a client, a one-on-one client recently, say, I'd never even heard of you before. Somehow come across your podcast. I don't know if someone was mentioning it on something else. I can't remember. I binged all, I don't know, let's say it was 26 episodes of it at the time. Numerous times. She said, so I binged, and she said, I don't do binging. She said, I binged all 26 of your episodes. Then I watched them again and again and again. Like, you are my girl that's in my car, in my ear every single day. So why would I not pay for you to be my one-on-one coach? And I'm like, muchas gracias. Thank you so much. And this is the power of repetition. This is the power of a podcast. This is the power of showing up for your audience. This is the power of standing in your power and your confidence as the CEO. I lead by example. I believe in you. You're a freaking badass. Go and smash this week ever. And I can't wait to see you same time, same place next week. Bye-bye.